my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We go! 15 line, 15 line. You better be afraid of me! Deep rip!
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the shit! Protein spill!
Here's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep. No. Kill. 61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Here's Freeman. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Back to you. Check. Hey, Delta. Go. Mike, 53. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And McManus able to put it through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check it back.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Go. 64. 64.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Ready? 90, roll. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming, double up. Sunday.
Throwing now is Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
40, here we go. 120. Check three. Watch the eye.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
We take a win.
Eagles nothing.
54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Charlie. Jim. Mike 53.
Block now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jackson to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Sunday. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Five. Watch the pass. Hey, watch that. Check right. 54.
Now wins. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lefty.
Trying the right side with Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Shit. 30. 4-5-7. Listen.
Now wins. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Go. Ready? Come on.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's into the clear. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Ladies. Watch
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, they run with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got it.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Sunday. X3, 218, chop.
Watch the pass. Big dance. Come.
Shoot.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Trey 15.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
53's the mark. 53, check.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Wentz now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
120!
They'll run on first down. Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Here we go. 280!
54 miles. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check, Mike, 54. 5'9".
Hey, let's get that ball here.
Shift.
Mike's 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You.
Wait up!
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go. 180!
On first down, Sanders. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
87.
48 Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Block off of play action. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Lock now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Break. 36 to Mike. Be a long game for you. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, echo. Look at me. Zipper.
36. Hey, watch the shot.
Yeah.
36 to Mike. No.
Hey.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Go.
3 buzz. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
Ready.
He's back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by McManus is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch.
Man 5-7.
Another run here with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi. There's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
They end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance.